Okay, hey there, crew. Happy Friday. You made it through another week. Congratulations. We're going to finish up this week of workouts, a little doozy here called Round-A-Bout. This is one of our down and back style, chipper style workouts, where the second half of the workout mirrors the first half. And of course, there's usually some nice big set of a challenging movement right in the middle. Today is no exception. We're doing 50 hand release push-ups, just that one time right in the middle of the workout. Today's workout, we're shooting for somewhere in the, let's say, 12 to 18 minute range as far as total length. And something to think about is I want you to take about 3 minutes or so, or I should say no more than 3 minutes, or not much more than 3 minutes per station in today's workout. So if you're looking at these movements, you're looking at these numbers, if you cannot get each one of them done in around 3 minutes, feel free to either scale the movement itself or scale the number of reps. Okay, so around 3 minutes per station. First movement, we have the 50 squat cleans. And again, this is at the beginning of the workout and at the very end as well. So squat cleans, this can be done ideally with a single dumbbell or a single kettlebell. You'll switch hands each and every rep. Weight starts on the ground, comes up to the shoulder. We catch it in a full squat, stand up all the way in between each rep. This can also be done very easily with an odd object, a slam ball, medicine ball, or whatever your object of choice is. That variation, of course, both hands will be holding the weight, but same idea, where that weight starts on the ground, comes up to the shoulders, and we catch it in a full squat, 50 reps. Right after that, we have our jumping station. We're looking at 100 double unders. Again, so if you can't get that done in around 3 minutes or less, feel free to either lower that number or to just keep an eye on the clock and limit yourself to 3 minutes of double under practice. If you can't do double unders at all, that will be 150 single unders. And if you don't have a jump rope, then we're going to do some lateral hops over our dumbbell or kettlebell or odd object. Across and back counts as 1 rep. You're going to do 50. And that's, of course, assuming you can hop safely over whatever object you're using. If you cannot do that, just do 50 lateral line hops. And then, as mentioned, right in the middle there, we have 50 hand release push-ups. The only difference here on a regular push-up is the hands leave the ground at the bottom, ensuring that full range of motion every single time. Then, of course, we go back through the double unders or jump rope, whatever it is, and back to the squat cleans. Whole thing ideally somewhere in the 12 to 18 minute range. Let me demonstrate these movements for you. Okay, so 50 squat cleans. If you're using a dumbbell today, make sure both heads of the bell touch the floor at the bottom of every rep, right between your shoes. We all switch hands every single rep. Drop the hips, bend the knees. We start with that big kind of jump, right? We extend the legs and the hips really hard. Shrug that shoulder, and then bring that weight up to the shoulders. Drop down into a squat. Standing all the way up in between each rep, right? Very important to extend the hips to the top. Switching hands, going back down the floor. Both heads touch the floor at the bottom. Bring it up to the shoulders and drop. Making sure to fully extend the hips on the way up and also at the top, right? This can easily be done with a kettlebell. Same deal, kettlebell on the floor, pop it up, catch it, stand in between. If you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, you can easily use a medicine ball or whatever object you want. But this time, you're not alternating hands because you're using both hands every rep. But same idea, weight on the floor up between the shoes. Big extension of the legs and hips. Bring it up to the shoulders. Catch at the bottom, full squat. Stand up all the way. Right back down the floor. All right. Double unders, like I said, 100 reps. Or keep it to about 3 minutes of practice. Or do 150 single unders. Or line hops. Or over the dumbbell hops, right? We go across. 1, 2. That's 1 rep I just said right there. Across and back counts as 1 rep. You're doing 50. Make sure you can do that safely over whatever object you're using. Then hand release push-ups. So here, of course, I'm always saying this, we want to maintain a lot of tension throughout the entire body, throughout the entire movement. The problem with hand release push-ups is a lot of people get to the bottom, they pull their hands off the floor, and they just kind of relax. And then when they're pushing back up, there's a lot of arching in the back, right? The shoulders come up first, and then the hips come up later. Keep your belly squeezed, your butt squeezed, and your quad squeezed. Everything nice and tight throughout the body. This way we maintain tension in a nice straight line through the body, all the way down. Hands leave the floor at the bottom. Push all the way back up. That's our third movement. So throughout the entire workout today, what I want you to keep in mind, I just kind of mentioned it there, is keeping a nice straight body, right? I demonstrated it on the push-ups, right? Nice straight line through the body. Everything is tight and squeezed throughout the entire motion. When you're doing any of your jumping today, especially with the jump rope, right? We never want those feet coming in front of the body. We never want those feet coming back behind the body. We actually want to stay in a nice straight line as we hop. Think about a pogo stick, being on a pogo stick, right? Feet stay directly underneath the body. Nice straight line right there. And then also, as far as the squat cleans are concerned, I mentioned this earlier. So, as we go down into our squat, we fully extend the hips here, right? That's that straight line I was talking about. We catch it, we squat, and again, we stand up, nice straight line through the body. So there's 2 points in each rep of the squat cleans where the body should be totally straight. All right, think about that while you're working out today. Get after it, guys. Have a great workout, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.